I am fatter and lazier and more out of shape than I've ever been in my life. So what better way to spend a day than driving around in a car? But hey, we're out of the car right now for a minute. I don't know why we're out of the car, because I thought that that was a dehumidifier or an air conditioner, and it turns out it's just an air purifier, i.e. a big fan with a filter in it. We don't need that for nothing. Come here, you. Come here, Mr. Big overblown glorified fan. Give me your cord. Yeah, you keep your duct tape, lady. Anywho, it's about noon on Friday, June 21st, 2024. So, put that in your pipe and smoke it, and welcome to another day digging through suburbanites garbage. Is it a Thule or is it a Kuat? It's just a Kuat. Wow. Ask me how much this thing weighs. Nothing. My God, I've never seen a flimsier piece of junk than this. And I think what I was, because you know they threw it away because it's bent. Look at this retaining ball though. That's kind of neat. But I was gonna take these pins out. I mean, in Stihl, this is like 15 pounds, so it's like $1 maybe. We'll take it anyway. I wanted to take these pins out, but can you rely on these pins? This thing's such a cheap piece of junk. Anyway, we're not gonna really find much else today, so we'll take the Kuat. We don't have to like it. And I don't like it. I don't like it when people produce like cheap rip-offs of other stuff. I mean, imagine, is that aluminum? You know what? That might be different. See, that might make me kind of like it a little bit. Because if it is aluminum, then it's not a cheap rip-off. It's like a... How you doing, Roland? He's good. Yeah, then it's like an innovative new product. Oh yeah, all right. Look at all this innovation they're doing. Making bike racks out of aluminum, so they're lighter weight and, you know, not as strong. So there's that. All right, I'm sorry about everything I said about this Kuat bike rack. It's a wonderful, innovative product. Still going to the scrapyard though. I like this wheelbarrow. The tire is flat free. Oh my God, it really is. It's rock solid. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of real estate to put in the Jeep. And I don't think I've ever used a wheelbarrow in my entire life. But it just needs to have the bolts tightened a little bit, and then it's good. Oh my God, are we gonna take this thing? Let's see, can we get a thumbnail of it anyway? I don't know that that's a good thumbnail. If I really tried to clamp down on those bolts, would they break? Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness for Shift Boyardee. See, it's cracked right there. Can you see that crack? Look at that crack. That means we're not gonna take it. That's what I'm looking for with stuff like this. Stuff like this that's kind of compelling, but it would be a pain in the ass to deal with it. I'm looking for that one little flaw that's a deal breaker. You know, so that way I don't have to feel bad about not taking it. Jeez, can I get this out just with my hands? Are there any tools in here? No. But we have to go get Roland anyway. Gross. Good thing the Jeep's black. All right, Roland. Sorry to keep bugging you like this. Let's get this pry bar too. I don't use this pry bar enough. That's a snap-on pry bar. I got it for Christmas years ago from my boss. Oh, he was a good boss. I would tell you his name, but it's irrelevant. I mean, it's relevant to him, but in the context of what we're doing right now. But yeah, I just want you guys to know that my boss that I worked for 25 years ago was a good dude. And he got me those pry bars for Christmas. Ugh. I say those because it was a whole set. I have the other ones at home. I just don't really need the other ones most of the time. This is a good size. What size is this? What number is this? SP something 18A. So is that an 18-incher? Yeah. You don't need like the 3-foot long one for doing this crap. But I think if you have one of those little short ones, it'll do you. But, you know, we already got this if we need a little short pry bar. So, I got the Snappy Snapperson 18-incher. Someday maybe I'll do a video about like how I have curated my tool selection over the years, because I know there's some people who don't carry enough tools and some people who carry too much. Oh, look at this little bonus piece that we got over here that we didn't know about. That's heavy. But I've been doing this a long time, and I usually drive a car, so I've really been able to kind of taper down my tool selection, you know, to the what you needs and the what you don't needs. Wow, I didn't expect that to happen. Anyway, maybe I'll do that someday. Maybe I won't. Nobody really cares. I'm just like really proud of my well-curated tool selection on the floor of the Jeep. Takes a lot of room, huh? You can't even see it. So let's rummage with reckless abandon. That's what we do. Maybe that'll be the title of the video. Oh, your Calphalon is all moldy, lady. That's the title of the video. I like Calphalon pans, but they're hard to sell because once they get one little scratch in the coating, nobody wants them. But they're not hard to sell as scrap aluminum. All right, you know, this rummaging with reckless abandon concept is it's great in theory, but in practice, this is so weird. All right, so you got a naked dude in a tree with a duck, and then the cat, who looks like a kitten, is up there and he's like kind of checking out the dude, but you'd think he'd be looking at the ducks because cats would eat a duck, I guess. And then here's the other cat just kind of going the other way. All right, we got to get this rare hand-carved abomination out of the way so it doesn't get all busted up. Looks like it's made out of pine or something, so we'll put it up here in the front for the time being. We are not really finding a lot of stuff today, which is kind of sad because I was hoping that we could stay out here for hours and hours and hours. But that would be an exercise in futility. So we're gonna go around town once and then we're gonna go home. Oh, good grief. Oh. All right. I don't want to scratch the Jeep. So I could do this off camera, couldn't I? Or I could just do it like this. Two-handed, very careful. I don't think we scratched anything. Wow. That thing's rusty and crusty, but I think this is a generator. I don't think this is a pressure washer. I think this is a generator. Is it a pressure washer? It's a power mate. No, it's a generator. Well, that's neat. Anyway, it weighs like 50, 60 pounds, so as dirty aluminum, that's $750. That's not bad. I'm excited about that. Look at this sweet little orange bumblebee. I don't know if this is a good Stihl or a bad Stihl. It seems to be all plastic. It's the Stihl 009, but anything that says Stihl on it is probably worth taking. Think it pulls? I bet it doesn't. Oh, think I can bend my foot up and lean down at the same time? Yeah, it's supposed to not do that. Anyhow, that's a sweet little treat. Even if we just take the plastic pieces off of it and sell the rest of it for scrap. I think we may have just crossed the point where we paid for our gas money today. Like, with the addition of this yellow and orange spaghetti, that's probably a couple of $2-3 worth. We got a little battery, some stainless, some aluminum, that chainsaw, some more stainless, some iron, that generator. Yeah. All right, I think we are at the break-even point on this particular trip. Unless this thing's worth anything. I don't know, it's probably not. And we still have like half the town to do. So anything from this point forward is pure profit. Wow. Do they have a lot of kids, or is this some kind of daycare center? Or do they just go around and pick up other people's toys? All right, anyway, the reason I stopped here is because of this guitar. This is why you don't leave tension on the strings of a guitar when you store it. I don't know, maybe we'll just take it because maybe somebody can use it as a luthier project. My buddy's into guitars, maybe I'll just give it to him tomorrow. Want to take tension off the strings? No, I'll do that off camera. No, let's do it on camera. Here, check this out. If you release all the tension, wow, that guy needs a muffler on his motorcycle. Maybe this wasn't great to do in real time. Wow. Am I scratching the Jeep right now? Maybe. But you see how all of a sudden, like, it's not so effed up as it was a minute ago? You know, and you can push the neck down and all of a sudden the action is like really nice. How many times did I just say all of a sudden back there? Twice? 3 times? I don't even like that phrase at all. All right, the one last thing over here. Yeah, so don't store your guitar with tension on the strings, and don't buy a cheap Chinese piece of crap like that anyway. There's an address label here. Oh, look, it's an Xbox 360. Oh my God. I don't want to touch that. Wow. You're gonna play video games all day? Wash your hands once in a while. Because otherwise people like me won't want to touch your dirty old Xbox 360 controller. Wow, that was disgusting. Look at this. I think these are blackberries that haven't sprouted yet. Or raspberries. No, some of them have sprouted. Look at that. All right, speaking of sprouting. How are we gonna do this? I feel like I want to move these out of the way, but they're all heavy. Oh, God damn. All right, what are we doing here? Why are we doing this? Well, because we found a Mower deck. Usually I wouldn't take a Mower deck, but today I'll take it. Oh. So let's see, how do we get this Mower deck in here? It's not really heavy. It's you know, that's good. Then that can kind of go there. Those can maybe go, I don't know, maybe there, I guess. Hopefully that won't slide around too much. We'll just be careful. These people throw out some fun stuff. Sometimes. Lone Star Masonry Cement. Wow. What do you do with that? I don't know. Put it in your pocket. Wow. Hope everyone's okay. Like whatever happened with this thing. Hope it didn't happen while someone was under the car. Yeah, that's neat. I don't know what it's for. Let's put it down there with the other tidbits. All right, so we're probably like $2 into the black. That's 50 cents an hour. You know, by the time we get home, 40 cents an hour. That's not bad. All right, I think this is gonna be our last pile, and then we're gonna go home. And you know what? I'm not really mad, because look, we got some Romex and some more Romex and some wire that's kind of Romex-y. That's coax. Look at this weird Sharpie. It's like a duckbill Sharpie. Oh, I see. What else is in here? I don't want to make a mess, you know, but we'll reorganize it as we see fit. A little more Romex. And the rest of it looks like mostly coax. That's aluminum. All right. Inside there, I think there's, oh, look at that. Manchester, New Hampshire. We're the Cedar Street Sluts. And we don't care. What kind of cable is that in the Manchester box? Cat 5. Look at that. A whole big thing of Cat 5. Wow. Oh. What's in here? I don't think we need those. And this looks like coax, I guess. All right, we don't need that. So we got a little piece of Tyvek, some rusty shelves. These are the rustiest shelves I've ever seen in my life. So that's a new thing for us. Some gas cans, some rope. Yo, look at these cables. This guy was a cable installer, maybe. That means multiple things. Wow. Looks like there was a mouse party in here. One thing you learn about mice is that when they party, they poop a lot. Kind of gross, huh? But if you look at a mouse up close, you'll realize it really has a tiny, tiny, tiny little brain. So you can't be mad at a mouse for pooping everywhere and putting acorns everywhere. And last but not least, oh my God, this is all copper, I think. Holy cow. Maybe that's not. That's copper. That's copper. Wow, and that weighs a lot too. That's steel. We'll take it. Why not? That's copper. That's copper. That's copper. And that's copper. And I think that's about the end of it. How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing good now that I found all this copper.
Got my copper.
That's right. Now as long as I can get it across the street without dying.
Hello?
Nah, I'm good. But anyway, I appreciate that copper, sir. That's great. Thank you. All right, so we had to make a little chit chat with the guy, and he's still there. So at least he didn't yell at us.
I think that roll is lead-coated copper.
Oh, is it? It is awfully heavy. Lead-coated copper.
Yeah.
All right. So that roll of heavy steel is actually lead-coated copper, according to my new friend. So I think we might stop at the scrapyard on the way home to unload this copper and see just how much we got. What did you use the copper for? Oh, okay. Neat. He used it for the house. All right.
What did they get for a pound of copper these days?
I think this is $3.45 a pound.
I'll give it all back.
You can have it. There's different grades. I think this is called sheet copper, but it's like about $3.45, $3.50. And I'll tell you, on a day like today when there's nothing on the curbs, that really makes all the difference. You know, that's between breaking even and actually turning a profit today. So they say that's lead-coated copper. Whoa! Don't kill me, lady. And we're not too good to take cables, neither.
Whatever.
The squirrels enjoyed them, so now I'll take them. Anyway, that guy was nice. Most people are nice, but you know, I'm not really sure I need the input that much. But if you're nervous about making YouTube videos, don't be. You know, because I'm carrying a GoPro, walking across a busy street, talking to some guy taking copper out of his yard. Did the GoPro even come up in conversation for 1 second? No, nobody cares. Welcome to 2024. Anyway, I guess we are done. That little score made it all worthwhile, and that's gonna be it for us, unless I decide to stay, which I don't think I will. So from wherever we are, whatever we're doing, whatever you're doing, I appreciate that you stopped doing what you're doing to watch what I'm doing for the last 15-20 minutes. And until next time, thanks for watching. You guys want some dirty old rebar? And maybe we can look and see what's inside the sack. That's not brass. Ooh, but that's brass. Oh my God. I decided to stay a little bit, so me ending the video is a little premature. That's right, I was a little premature. That's what she said, right? Yeah, so now we don't have to end our video. We can keep going. Isn't that great? All kinds of goodies. Look at this. It's an Auto Specialties Manufacturing Company jack. Think it actually works? Oh my God, it works. Look at that. All right. Wow. That might be brass, so we'll take it. Don't care really about the lady's picture frame so much. Or that thing. A pumpy pumperson. All right. Woof. Wow, we stopped for the rebar and we stayed for, look at this crazy thing though. Oh, God. This scrap metal is as tall as I am. No. I'm like 2 inches taller than the scrap. All right, you want to put that in there? Gotta be careful because that guitar's in there. Guitar is real precious. Oof. Gotta be careful because I don't want to poke myself in the back. All right, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna clean this as well as I can with my glove. Oh yeah. Whew. Make sure you get it nice and good at the tip. Then I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna just put that guitar over to the side and tuck this in between. All right. It's probably not great, but what do you expect me to live without this thing? You expect me to just not take it because it doesn't really fit in the Jeep too good? Come on. Come on. You know me better than that. All right, here's the aforementioned rebar. Oops, I dropped it. Oops, I dropped it. Oops, I dropped it. Actually, I'm dropping it so that some of the dirt and grime will get knocked off of it. But don't tell anyone. Wow. This is some really grubby rebar. but it's all heavy steel. The only thing that kind of sucks now is I was gonna head home and go to the scrapyard and then tell you guys how much I got for that copper. But by the time I go to the scrapyard like next week, I probably will have forgotten all about this, so I don't know. Sorry to leave you hanging like that, but let's just say it's about, I don't know, maybe I'll put this to the side, because if it's 20 pounds, then that's like over 60 bucks. I don't think it's 20 pounds though. Anyway, that was a really cool score. All right, yeah, maybe I'll keep you updated on the copper thing. Maybe I'll forget, I don't know. All right, here's the decision-making process. If we leave now, we're not gonna find nothing else, or we're gonna get to the scrapyard in time, and we're not gonna hit traffic most likely. But traffic's unpredictable, and if we don't leave now, we might find more junk, and I guess that's how we make our money. So in other words, if we stay, we gotta stay for like 3 hours just to not get caught up in traffic. But we can go to the scrapyard tomorrow or anytime, I guess. Anytime between like 8 and 4:15, I think that's their hours, weekdays. But yeah, you know what? We're here. We might as well keep going. You know, that's 2 new piles since I thought we were gonna go home, so what the hell, let's stick it out. I think I made the right decision. Stuff's just popping up left and right. All right, we gotta get the kuat out of the way. Maybe I should put that guitar up front so it doesn't get any more damaged. You know, because cheap Chinese guitars that desperately need to have the neck reattached, they're worth saving, right? Anywho, good Lord, this one's heavy. I love making those noises. It's so fun. So silly. I think we screwed ourselves by not going home an hour and a half ago. Because now, if we don't stay here another hour and a half or 2 hours, then we're gonna get stuck in traffic. And it's like 95 degrees and humid today, so we don't want to be stuck in traffic. Plus, I just got a greasy smear on my shin from these. Plus, one of the best clips I recorded today, when I found this goofy wood carving thing. You know, when I was talking about how like this cat's going this way, this cat's going that way, and there's ducks and a nude dude and stuff. Apparently the GoPro decided that it didn't want to record the majority of that clip, so you know, that's disappointing. All right, there's no sadness that can't be cured by finding a good crossbone wrench. Look at this thing. That's a fun thing to have. Are we unlocked? See, if we had gone home earlier, I wouldn't have found this. Ooh, the people are pulling in their driveway too. I hope they don't get out and ruin the clip. I don't know, they might. They might. Anyway, let's press pause before they do. Do we want to be bothered with this ladder? How much do you think it weighs? I feel like it doesn't really weigh enough for us to cut it in half to fit it in the car. So we're gonna leave it for one of our fellow scrappy scrappersons to pick up later tonight or tomorrow. All right, I guess we're gonna call it a day. We aren't really finding anything else. We're gonna get stuck in traffic, but that's not your problem. That's one of the great things about watching these videos. You don't have to suffer through any of the inconveniences that I do. And if watching the video in and of itself is inconvenient, you could just, like, you know, click the back button. All right, if this thing wasn't cracked, I'd probably take it, but it is, so I won't. But I just wanted to show you guys why I never pick up Sirwin Vega speakers, because they all look like this, always, every time. Sorry about your grass, lady. Anyway, I would say today was fun-ish. It's been slow the last couple hours, but we did get all this beautiful copper sheeting. That is so nice. We got this wire, surprising garbage bag full of brass, which is beautiful. These cables, the jack, the Stihl chainsaw, the cat wire, the generator, dehumidifier, the mower deck. That's a fun thing. Usually don't take those. The cuat. This thing, maybe I'll eventually like become a man and use that for something. I have to start taking testosterone treatments or something before I can handle a tool like that. This guitar, which only needs, you know, $500 worth of work, and it'll be fine. And last but not least, this weird carving, where we kind of don't have the full clip on that one, but I'll let you guys make up your mind what the hell it is. It looks like something somebody did, so good for them, good for us. And that's it. So for the second time in this video, I just want to say, appreciate you guys coming along. I hope that all the clips made it, because the GoPro kind of ate one of the clips, but hopefully it didn't eat the rest of them. And that's that. So until tomorrow, I'm gonna head home, and according to the weather forecast, I guess Nuno Betancourt's gonna be playing guitar in the sky because there's the possibility of extreme weather conditions. So I don't know, if I get rained on real hard, I'll show you that through the windshield. And until tomorrow, thanks so much for watching. Hey, here's the weather update I promised you. It's raining like cats and dogs, so there's that. Anyway, see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.